Welcome students, we are still on sequence and series. Today we are going to do Wassce June 2013 theory question number 15b. If 3x in a bracket, comma, 6, comma, 7 minus 5x also in a bracket are consecutive terms of a geometric progression with the constant ratio r greater than 0, find I, the value of x, then I, the common ratio. So we are going to find the value of x and also we find the common ratio. So here we are saying that 3 minus x, 6 and 7 minus 5x, these are consecutive terms of GP. If they are consecutive terms, it means that the common ratio between the first term and the second term must be the same as the between the second term and the first and the third term. So let's assume that this is U2, this is U1, and this is U2, and this is U3. So it means R equal U2 over U1 must be the same as U3 over U2. That is the common ratio between them must be the same. Okay, so if we have a fair idea about this one, let's find the common ratio between these two numbers. So we are going to have it to be 6 over 3 minus x, which should be the same as the common ratio between this one, 7 minus 5x all over 6. We have this one like this. Okay, so here let's multiply through by the LCM. So we have it to be 6 times 6, which equal 3 minus x, also times 7 minus 5x. Okay, let's continue. So when you expand this one, we get this part to be 36 equal to, this time this will give us 21. Then we have here to be minus 15x. Then this one will give us minus 7x. Then we get it to be plus 5x squared. So let's group like terms. So we have it to be 5x squared. Then this and this will give us minus 22x. And when you bring this one here, we are going to get plus 21 minus 36 equal to 0. So we have it to be 5x squared minus 22x. Then minus 15 equal to 0. We find the product of the coefficient of x squared and a constant, and that one will give us minus 75. So what are the two numbers? When you multiply, you get negative 75, but when you add, you get negative 22. So it's going to be negative 25 and 3. When you multiply these two, you get it to be negative 75, and at the same time, when you add them, you get it to be positive 22. You get it to be negative 22. Okay, so we have it to be 5x squared minus 25x plus 3x, then minus 15 equal to 0. So here let's do the factorization for the first two and then the last two. So the first two, we have a common number here to be we have it to be 5x out. Then here is going to be x minus 5. Then also here we have a common number to be 3, then we have it to be x minus 5 in a bracket or equal 0. So let's write 5x plus 3 in a bracket and also x minus 5 also in a bracket. Then we solve for x. Let's solve for x. So here we have 5x plus 3 equals 0. So we have 5x equal negative 3. So when you divide both sides by the coefficient of 5, the coefficient of x, we get it to be x to be equal to negative 3 on 5. And also the same thing, x minus 5 equals 0. So we have x equal 5. So therefore we have x equal to negative 3 on 5 and 5. This will be the values of x for the I part of the question, which is that we should find x of the thing. So here we are going to find the common ratio, but the question says that the common ratio is greater than 0. The common ratio is greater than, so we have x to be this one, I let's use x, which you call negative 3 on 5, to find the common ratio. So here we have r to be equal to u2 over u1. So wherever we have it to 6 over 3 minus x, and the x, we are going to put negative 3 on 5 there. We are going to put negative 3 on 5 there. The reason we are using x to be negative 3 on 5 is that the common ratio, the question says that the common ratio should be greater than 0. And when you put 5 here, you are going to get 6 over negative 2, whereby we get it to be negative 3, which is less than 0, but the common ratio should be more than 0. That is why we are going to use that number. So we have the common ratio r to be equal to 6 over 3 minus 3 on 5. So we have it to be 6 divided by 3 plus 3 on 5. So we find the LCM to be 5, here to be 15 plus 3. We got it to be 18 on 5. So still common ratio is equal to 6 divided by 18 on 5. So we have 6 times 5 over 18. So here 6 goes into itself 1, it goes here 3. So we have the common ratio to be equal to 5 over 3. We have the common ratio to be equal to 5 over 3, or 1 whole number 2 over 3. So therefore the r is equal to 1 whole number 2 over 3. So by student, that is how we go through to find the value of s and r. Welcome student, we are still on sequence and series. Today we are going to do Wassce June 2013 objective question number 36. Calculate the product of third and fourth terms of the sequence Tn equal 2 times bracket of 2 plus 3 exponent n minus 1 closing the bracket. So here we should find the third term and the fourth term, then we multiply them. That will be the product of them. Okay, so solution, we have T and being equal to 2 bracket of 2 plus 3 exponent n minus 1, then we close the bracket. So when n is equal to 3, that will be the third term, so t raised 3. So we have 2 times 2 plus 3 exponent 3 minus 1. Then we have it to be still the third term, we are finding it. So 2 plus, so 3 minus 1 will give us 2. So we have t exponent t, the third term is equal to, so 2 times, so 3 exponent 2 will give us 9. So we have here 2 plus 9. Then we are still on it. So we have the third term being equal to 2 times 2 plus 9 will give us 11. So we have the third term to be equal to 22, because 2 times 11 will give us 22. Okay, let's find the fourth term. So the fourth term is whereby n is equal to 4, and the formula is going to be t4 is equal to 2 times 2 plus 3 exponent 4 minus 1. Then we have here, we have it to be 2, then bracket of 2 plus 3 exponent 4 minus 1 will give us 3 exponent 3. So we have it to be t. So we have it to be 2 times 2 plus 3 cube will give us 27. So we move on. Then 2 plus 27 will give us 29, and 2 times, so we have the t4 will be equal to, so we have the t4 to be equal to 2 times 29 will give us 50. 8. So the question says that we should find the product. We should find the product of the third term and the fourth term. So meaning the third term we got 22, we are going to multiply this 22 by 58. 22 by 58. So the product is going to be, their product will be 22 times 58, and we got it to be 22 times 58 will give us what? 1276. So 22 times 58 will give us 1276. So this will be the product of the third term and fourth term. Their product will be 1276. 1276. So by student, that is how we go through